All right, let's check out the new character trailer, number 4. So I do see that there's a new 19 or 20 minutes of gameplay video. I'd like to find the original video and check it out rather than watching someone else's and all that. But I don't know. I'll see what I can do with that. I do want to look at it, but maybe I'll do that after this later on. I'm not sure. But as you can see up here, Yu Yu Hakusho. Holy crap! So I'm gonna look at that next. Then I'll get back to recording some more Mario. But anyway, let me check it out here. I've been saying some mixed opinions in the comments, so
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go into overtime. Let's fight like we mean it. It's over. You cannot get away. I won't miss. You're wide open. I'll settle this. Well, it's about time. Time to head home. I'll bill you for the overtime later.
You'll make the perfect test subject.
yeah, him.
Show me a good time, would you?
Mahito.
Let's fight from a distance. Here goes an Awakens move. Domain expansion. Self-embodiment of perfection.
So this is a spoiler for me, honestly.
Inspiration for murder. It just keeps flowing.
We'll show the power of brothers. Come what may, we'll win.
Gonna get ya.
Let's combine our strength. Keshizu!
Okie doke.
Close in. A victory for we brothers.
Nanami.
Take yourself a little more seriously, will you?
Let's go, Jogo.
Burn up!
Yeah, they have a
As expected.
Good.
How interesting.
huh. Cool. So, like I said, let me turn it down. I may just check out that 19 minutes or 20 minutes of gameplay video. If I can find the original video. If not, I may just have to figure out what I can do. But because I did I clicked on it, I was like, whoa, I think that's brand new today. You know, like here in the US, it's Thanksgiving right now. So I think they released it, or at least this gameplay got out. The 20 minutes of gameplay got out like today somehow. That's what it seems like. So at least that's what it looks like. Like this is 11 hours ago. It looked like all of them between 11 and 14 hours ago or something like that. But I looked at some comments of this game so far, and I'm seeing a lot of mixed opinions. Like I said, I don't know what people are expecting. It's another third-person arena action game. That's it. It's not a 2D side, hardcore fighting game. It's just not. Like I said, I give my opinions in the past on like I said, the best anime fighting game for me is still Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 / Infinite Worlds. That was on the PS2. I'd like to see a Budokai 4. Unfortunately, the next major anime game that will come will be Budokai Tenkaichi 4. Yes, I said unfortunately because I've given my thoughts before on that, which is that, like I said, I didn't like the Tenkaichi games, but I think something's going to be different. I think it'll be a change in the pace of games and it's like because the new, Ultimate Ninja Storm game, the Naruto X Boruto Generations game, that just came out or it is coming out soon, and it's crazy how there are these like different separations of generations of people who have played certain generations of games where it's like. Because I'm like at that line where like, yeah, I grew up with the Budokai games and there's also the Tenkaichi games. So I grew up with the back when the 2D anime fighting games were popular. But then like, I think right after that, so when I was starting like college, that's when I think the Ultimate Ninja Storm game started. What people don't realize, if you look it up, there was a game I was curious about. I said, what happened to that game that was super popular on the PlayStation 2? If you're curious what I'm talking about, the original Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm games, they were not third-person action arena games. Look it up. It was a 2D game that sort of looked like Super Smash Brothers. I didn't even know that until like over a year or two ago. I didn't know that the two games were connected. I didn't realize that they went from those popular games. Because see, the early Naruto games. Well, first of all, let me say this, right? I'm not a huge fan of the Naruto, but back when I used to be into Naruto when the show first started, um, the most popular and most skilled Naruto game is called Naruto Geketao Ninja Tyson 4 or Naruto Clash of Ninja 4. That was the game. That was the Naruto game. And then later on, they came up with the Naruto Revolution EX 2 and 3 and EX Special and all those. I wouldn't mind playing those actually. It's not a huge fan of Naruto, but I wouldn't mind playing those if it was still that 2D game. They stopped making those. But so you had the Clash of Ninja games for Naruto, and then there was another game. There's another game. If you look it up, let me see. Look down here. Naruto Ultimate Ninja. Let me show you images. That's it. So here's a video. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So before Naruto became the popular, I hate to skip it. Before Naruto became the popular 3D. So here's someone PS2 gameplay. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Skip it. This was it, guys. This is where Ultimate Ninja Storm games came from, if you don't know. So, like I said, it was 2D like this. This is a bad example, but it was a 2D side, almost like a Smash Brothers type of game, but it had like fighting mechanics. See? Yeah, this is a bad example. It's the way he's recording it. So, oh, yeah, so see, they had up to Ultimate Ninja 3. This is a better one. There was up to Ultimate Ninja 3. So this is all characters. Yeah, I forget how many Ultimate Ninjas. But anyway, here's an Ultimate Ninja 4. And keep in mind, guys, this is not the Storm game. This is Ultimate Ninja before they put the Storm in the game. When the games that have like the Naruto Storm, the games that have the Storm in the games, that's when they became the third person, arena anime fighting game. They're trying to copy Dragon Ball Tenkaichi games, right? So those were the early era of Naruto games before they became this popular third person. The reason I mention is because it's weird how there's the generation, like my generation, who sort of grew up with, Budokai, the Tenkaichi games. So I'm talking about the Budokai, the best, the 2D fighting game. And then the 3D, the third person action, wannabe fighting game, Tenkaichi. And then you had the Naruto Ultimate Ninja games. And then the Clash of Ninja games, or Naruto Geketao Ninja Tyson games. So those were the early anime popular fighting games of early 2000s right there. Those were the best ones. And then it's the generation after, all they know is Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. You see Ultimate Ninja Storm in every single freaking video. Just how hardcore Naruto fans are. Everything's Naruto. So, unfortunately, it's what everyone's expecting now. And it's just what everyone actually wants to play and what everyone's expecting, unfortunately, is Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm style games, which I'm not a fan of them. Ever since I looked I never got into them. I never replayed them. something about them just they don't look. I don't know. Like if anyone wants me to play the new one, I will. But I'm not. I can't say I'm a fan of it. But I'll definitely play it if anyone would like to see it. But I'm just saying, I don't know. I still like the 2D fighting games, and the problem with third-person fighting games is like the movement in them, or they're just, I don't know, they're not that good. The combos are pretty weak, and like I said, I didn't even like Tenkaichi games, but I think the new one, I think they're going to change something and improve some things. I don't know, man. The third-person arena style games. Uh, there's also one called Inuyasha Feudal Combat. For all the Inuyasha fans out there, I'm Shomru boy, so Inuyasha Feudal Combat. I have that on PlayStation 2. That was another third-person arena game. This was before the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm games. It may have been before Tenkaichi Feudal Combat. I think it was. It may have been before Tenkaichi. I can't remember. I have it around the room there. But basically, I'm just saying, like, I think people are expecting too much out of the third person action style game. So you see all these comments where people are like disappointed in the game. I'm not talking about the trailers here because the people in the trailers in the comments, I'm saying they don't seem like they've looked at this 20 minutes of game. I just clicked on the 20 minutes of gameplay video. I haven't looked at the full video yet, but I read some of the comments. I just paused the video. I read some of the comments. And the game's already getting a lot of hate. This new Jujutsu Kaisen game. So, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know what people are expecting, man. Like I said, the third person arena style games, like they're mostly disappointing, and they're basic compared to the 2D fighting games. But then the problem is, today with this in the later half generations, like everyone's expecting to see an Ultimate Ninja Storm style game. And like I said, my channel, this game channel here that I have, started based on the Demon Slayer video game, which that comes from the Ultimate Ninja Storm game, but that was the only Demon Slayer game out. So that was the focus of that. Like if you're curious, I have like over 400 something videos on, or more than that, on the Demon Slayer video game. And the combat to me in that game is very basic. It's like it's cool, if if you like the anime, you're a huge fan of the anime. It's like there you go, you play with the characters, you get to pull off some little cool combos here and there or whatever. But other than that, the Demon Slayer game to me just felt basic. After a while, it got pretty repetitive, pretty boring. It's just like I'm waiting on new DLC or whatever, but it's just like, okay, what's going on? So yeah, the game died out. Still waiting on the second game. There's been no announcements on the second game at all. But I don't know. At this point, I just rather have a whole nother Demon Slayer game. And I'm playing it. I'm like, man, it's like I'm doing these simple combos. I'm like, is this what people like out of the Ultimate Ninja Storm games? Because I never really played them. But anyway, I don't know, man. I don't think people should get their expectations too high. It's a third person anime fighting game. That's what it is. That's what it's designed to be. People hoping for something like extreme, like competitive combo skilled game, and it's not. And then when they go online, they're gonna be doing all this nonsense and making fun of each other and all this little childish stuff, and like it's not even that serious of a game, right? That's why, like, I was playing Demon Slayer game on PS4, but so I didn't really have access to online. But even if I did have access to online, I was playing it on PC. I don't think I even care playing it online. Like, I can imagine it's a mess. Just I don't know, man. Now if it's 2D for like, I just want a Budokai 4 at this point. Dragon Ball Super Budokai, man. That could be the start of a whole new series. Dragon Ball Super Budokai. Not that other. There's an actual Super Dragon Ball Super like 2D fighting. Not that one, but just the Budokai. Anyway, I know most have been talking about other I know I want to check this out, but I'm also talking about other things in case I don't look at this 20 minutes of gameplay video. But yeah, just want to check it out and see here new characters. But I just don't think people should be like, don't get too hyped for it. I mean, it's another third-person anime game. Like I said, the next best third-person anime game is going to be Tenkaichi 4. Tenkaichi has history. So, that one I definitely want to play. Even though I wasn't into the previous Tenkaichi games, I didn't like them. Hopefully Budokai comes eventually. Hopefully someone buys that out and develops a new game for it. But until then, and like I said, Fighter Z. I have Fighter Z. But again, I spoke about this in a previous video. Fighter Z and Smash Bros. Ultimate released during my final semesters, like in college, like the last 2 semesters in college. So that's 2018. I was way too busy and focused on like, oh, what am I gonna do next in life, right? So yeah, so my family bought me a Nintendo Switch. They got me Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but I can record a few videos, but then I just never really got around to it. I was trying to work jobs and searching for jobs, and you know, but yeah. So, but the Fighter Z game, so that and Smash Bros. Ultimate, I played a little bit of it. Again, I was just never a fan. Even though I didn't get to play much, I was never a fan of the whole Marvel vs. Capcom, Street Fighter style of games. I like Dead or Alive. I like Bloody Roar. I like Dragon Ball Z Buddha. I like different styles of fighting games. Instead of just the punch kick and then you jump in the air and combo down. It's like these jump based fighting games. That's what Fighter Z is. That's a Marvel versus Marvel versus Capcom is. Do a combo, they go in the air with a jump and then tag someone else in. And like, I was never a fan of that as fighting games. So like, I look at Fighter Z as like the Dragon Ball of Marvel vs. Capcom games. I don't know. So for me, Budokai 3 Infinite World, that was the most unique Dragon Ball game and the most skilled. A lot of people don't know how to play the game, but I should bring that game to the channel eventually. But I'm done. I'm ranting. But I just wanted to show you the early stages of a lot of the this arena style game. So it's like for people who are disappointed, like you're expecting too much. It's a third person anime game. They usually don't make them that amazing, especially not compared to the 2D fighting games. But anyway, that's it. Yeah, I'm done. I'll see you.